my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remember blessed. Whenever you look my video, whenever you watch my video, share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it in your WhatsApp group so that people can get information on what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly against the Biafrans, against the Duduas, against the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria. I try as much as possible to set the record straight. I don't preach hate speech. I don't speak against people. I set the record straight. The only important thing I do here is to make sure that the plight of the people remains on the front burner and the world will know the true story of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. Remember, they will always change the narrative. The government will always try as much as possible to use the conventional media to change the narrative, but that I will not allow. In this platform, we'll set the record straight and we'll say it the way it is. Not preaching hate speech, not by talking down to anybody, but setting the record straight and bringing the information to the front burner and letting the world know the exact situation of things. Each time you watch my video, you can equally go to the comment section, put down your comment, say it the way you feel it. It's so welcome. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that we can be able to learn from one another. That is why I'm here. And now, I'm going to share with you a very important video. I hope after watching the video from the beginning to the end, you're going to enjoy the video and you continue to stick around and be able to enjoy the rest videos that are going to be coming your way from time to time. Thank you so much for coming. Today, the video I'm going to share with you is a very important video.
I learn from this, my brother. I'm not gonna lie you. Now strong man, this man is choose. This my brother where they here. Now strong man, this man
go
is
register. Go register. Brain. Before me go, I never tell you that person they follow person there. I never advertised person before, but as a listener, I advertise even if it's I advertise them because because when you learn from person, you need to allow people to go.
Bros, but your first bros, when you come, I know raise my hand, say, bros, I hear you well. I notify him immediately, brother. You don't need to face me. I notify and say, I take permission for say, make I greet my chairman. Now, what I tell you now?
Thank
so
you.
Because I know who be met.
Let Elvis use 1 minute to
let Elvis talk. Let Elvis talk.
Complete what he's about to say, so that I will bring question to our brother Chuk Survivor.
All right, brother. Let me try to calm down myself because sometimes I will listen to myself later. I see how I'm shouting. All right. So, my brother, what you're saying it makes sense because there are some people that doesn't have papers. All right. We don't have to put those people in jeopardy because if police hold them that day, so those people, but they are the minority. You understand. But if we can lobby the Abazonians, where I'm talking about Abazonians, is because of crowd. We need multitude of people, and we are not lobbying Abazonia. Abazonia, no. We are tackling Nigeria disintegration. Or when we actually make it, we will come and support them. And I can say medicine, if you are my friend, my very good friend, you are from Ghana, you are from wherever you are coming from, you are just a friend. If you don't come that day to support me, that friendship is over. Unless you have a very big reason that you cannot come and support me. Then if you are my girlfriend, if you cannot report sick, you were a place of work that day. Unless maybe you have another very big reason why you cannot come out with me. If you cannot come out with me to come and support me to liberate my people, then what are we doing in the bed? Are we here? Are you the only girl in the earth? So this is the mindset we're supposed to have. Then if you're a girl, you have a German man that is marrying you. Tell him he must come out. Almost. It's a must. That is the spirit. But if we can get that spirit, then we just arrange, mobilize, coordinate. We lock up the whole world one day. We lock up the whole world. Only the Ugene sound. Only the sound of Ugene. We beat hell out of their ears. Okay, let me stop it here one minute.
Thank you, my brother. And now, back to you, Chuk Survivor. I have this question to you, and I believe it's very important, and our listeners will like to know this very question. This economic sanction and the civil disobedience we are talking about, how will it affect international communities who have presence in Biafra land? Unmute yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much, my brother. That's a very interesting question, Before I go to the answer, I think I support what my brother Elvis was saying when he was talking about the issue of mass protests that will be done at the same time all over the world where Biafrans are. Biafran and Biafran friends. If we can be able to do it, that would be nice. Massive protests at once everywhere so that it will capture more attention. That one is good. Then when it comes to the question you ask, how we are going to affect the international community and other countries and in our struggle, is still based on that very thing we are talking about, that's civil disobedience. When I was speaking before, I told you that civil disobedience is on 3 stages. We are on stage 1. Now we want to go into the stage 2. The stage 2 will affect the Janjaweed government completely. It will cripple them. They will run helter-skelter. If they refuse to leave us, if we enter stage 3, international communities will be forced to fly to Nigeria and do something. And how are we going to do it? If anybody tells you that Britain is not benefiting from Nigeria, that person is a liar. If anybody tells you that United States is not earning money from Nigeria, it's a lie. Britain mainly, they are earning billions from Nigeria on a daily basis. If you have watched the revelation that this woman made, a woman that's in charge of African affairs, Miss Chambori, when she made a revelation about France, what France are doing to French countries, that is exactly what Britain is doing to Nigeria, and nobody's talking about it. By the time we get to stage 3, the wealth that Britain is making is in Biafra land. There is no wealth they are taking from Janjaweed. The mineral resources in Janjaweed land, they are not touching it. The mineral resources that is attracting the Britain, that made Britain to hand us over to the Janjaweed, is in Biafra land. It's in Biafra land. That is why we have to be very careful in carrying everybody along. We have to be very mindful of the language we are using when we are making our broadcast. I used to tell people on my channel, describe yourself as a Biafran. That is enough.
Yeah.
For now, let us continue to describe ourselves as a Biafran. I don't want to know your tribe. I don't want to know your religion. I don't want to know where your location. Identify, just like you ask somebody, you ask a British man, where are you from? He said, I'm British. Before he will begin to tell you that I'm from Manchester or so place, it is when you go deep and begin to ask. The same thing with somebody from United States. Ask him. He will tell you I'm from United States. I'm an American. As simple as that. Why don't we continue to describe ourselves as a Biafran? It's enough. When you come to your platform, describe yourself as a Biafran. Why must you be attaching hinterland, the coastal region, and all this one, Biafra, this? No. Let us begin to describe ourselves as that to avoid what I'm going through now. What we do in time to come. Because when we get to that stage 3, that is when everybody has to participate, including our brothers in the riverine area. People in the riverine area that it seems they are not playing a major role. They're not playing a major role when it comes to the civil disobedience or sitting at home now. When you get to stage 3, they are going to play a major role, and they must do it. They must do it. When we get there, they must. Because when we cross that stage 2, Nigeria will be running helter-skelter. No matter how they pretend, no matter how, even if we can be able to enforce that very economic sanction on the Janjaweed, even if we can be able to get 30%, even if we can enforce it 30%, it is okay. If we move to stage 3, by the time all those are oil companies, all the oil companies that are in Nigeria, who owns them? Who owns them? Who owns the oil company?
British, Italy, and Holland.
All of them, all those countries you have seen, all those Western countries, all those world powers you are thinking about, they all have interest there. And their wealth is in Biafra land. So why won't we stop them? The wealth they are after is not in Sokoto. It's not in Katsina. It's not in Katsina. It's not in Sokoto. The wealth that they're after that is attracting any one of them running like flies, they are in Biafra land. And by the time we go to stage 3, that is when everybody have to play a role, because even as far as they are taking their wealth from our own side, they are taking our wealth from Biafra land, yet they don't have any headquarters in Biafra land. They are taking our wealth, but all their headquarters is in Abuja or Lagos. Why must it be like that? Why must it be like that? On stage 3, we will cripple all the mineral. No oil will flow. We will cripple, no oil will flow, including the expatriates. That is when the people who they are calling militants, that is when they will play their own role. If you want to kidnap. If you want to blow up, this is no mercy. That is when you get to know mercy. If they don't use clear, I know you don't use. They say the kingdom of God suffered violence, that the violent taken
by force.
If you don't do it, just like Elvis was saying, let me tell you, even Mazin Nandekano himself have said it. Mazin Nandekano have said it openly and clear, that if you think that the enemy we are facing is not a Janjaweed, you are wasting your time. Mazin Nandekano have said it, that we are facing the world powers and we have to be ready. If we are not ready, we better go and sleep. And if you think it's an easy task, it is not an easy task. The people who we are facing, they are the richest in the world. They have all the weapons. They have all the strategies. The people we are facing. So we have to be ready. What we have is the land. We own the land. We have the people. We have to use the masses. That massive civil disobedience we're talking about, the masses. Use the power of the masses. We can turn things around.
Thank
when
you,
we
my
go
brother.
to stage 3, the stage 3 will shut them down. It will affect Britain. It will affect Britain. When you talk about this thing France is doing to the French people, that is what Britain is doing for Nigeria. And nobody is talking about it because the caliphate is not complaining. They are using the caliphate. They are the willing tool. The caliphate is the willing tool they are using to subjugate us and make sure they press us down. That is why they will never support any educated person to run Nigeria. Britain will never support any educated person, any intelligent person to run Nigeria. Are you telling me that Britain did not know that the late Muhammadu Buhari is not intelligent? They know that the late Muhammadu Buhari doesn't have a certificate. But yet, they promoted him. United States promoted him because it will serve their interests. Look at the person they are molding now. They are now molding Tinubu.
Ancestor.
Tinubu that you know that Tinubu doesn't have a certificate, just like Muhammadu Buhari.
That's why they proposed that. That was part of the purpose why he went to stay long time in London. Even now he's in London.
They know, and they are molding him. Britain will never support
because they know that his mouth is not too strong. They are molding him. You are right, bro.
Some of our intelligent brothers from Biafra land who are wasting their time. Someone like Mogalo. You see, Mogalo will come on conventional media, come and speak grammar and language. He can never get any. They won't even give him a ticket. No party will give him a ticket. No party will give him a ticket with the kind of knowledge he has. No party will give him a ticket. That is when, even if they decide to give an Igbo man a president, that is when we will suffer more. You know, the person they will give is either Rocha Sokorocha, who is another don, or they will give to other idiot in Abia State.
David Umahi.
Britain will never support anybody that's intelligent, anybody that will do good, because the company they established in Nigeria is not to benefit anybody. It's not to benefit Yoruba, not to benefit Hausa, not to benefit the Igbos. It is their own company to benefit only Britain. So when we get to stage 3, they will be forced to bow. It is not going to be easy.
If anybody thinks it is, we're going to get there.
Thank you, my brother. You have because this is a very important question, and I have already spent 4 hours on this program. It's not easy. So I would like to drop the curtain, but before I drop the curtain, I would like Elvis to throw more light on how with the economic sanction will affect international communities. Why we are observing this economic sanction, there will be no with the civil disobedience, no movement. So how will it affect the international communities? Because we must do something that will affect them badly, so that they will put more pressure to the zoo for Biafra to come. So these are the questions. I need some ideas on that. Thank you, my brother. It's like you are having problem with your network.
Elvis, are you sure he's hearing you?
No, I think this is a network problem because he's not even blinking eye.
Yeah, it's a network problem.
Yes. Oh, I will like to drop the curtain because 4 hours is I have already spent a lot of hours. So before I drop the curtain here, I would like us to give a closing remark and okay, he is back. I think he is back, and let us hear from him. Do you get my question?
No, brother, I was getting a call. What was the question, bro?
Okay, I say, can you throw more light on how this economic sanction, civil disobedience, will affect international communities who has presence in our land, Biafra, precisely?
All right. We have to have one thing in mind is that the main enemy we have is not even the Fulani. The main enemy we have is the British and the whole people that have this interest in our soil. Because these are the people that are equipping them, the Fulanis, and telling them what to do, telling them to go to NSAS and shoot people, all those things. So if we identify that these are the main enemy that we have, then we now think about how can we pepper them? How can we pepper them? Then we should be wise about it. You understand? Because if we don't do it, they will keep on impoverishing us forever because they believe that black man doesn't have sense. They think they're the only people that have sense. So now, I think what we can do is that as we are implementing sit at home, Monday sit at home, it's already affecting them, but the effect is affecting them is like 1%. They don't even feel it. So when we now bring economic sanction, it's not even affecting them, it's only affecting our governors. Then now, like my brother just said, Mr. Justice, I think is the name, I mean, the survivor, Chuk Survivor, he said, when we now agree to the next stage, that is now when I think it's good at a point we start to talk to our brothers in the riverine areas, all those places that those oil are coming from. There is always a way. There is always a way to do things. Yes, exactly. There's always a way to do things. If you cannot, like for example now, here I'm in Berlin now, there's a lot of places. If you cannot go with bus, you go with train. If you cannot go with train, you go with underground. There's always a way. But people have to think about which way can we do it. But we have to stop them. Even if it means stopping them from entering flight and landing. That one enough. Nobody will go to work. You understand? So all those things is not something that we can come online and say we can blow up this, we can do this, we can do. These are things that people are supposed to think underground and say, okay, that pipeline, which kind of steel they use for that pipeline? There must be something to melt it. Okay, from where did it connect to where? You know, these are things that people that we think about underground and do the mathematics underground. There is always a solution to every problem. Do you understand? There is no oil company now or wherever that you don't see security operators carrying AK-47 guiding it. So how many AK-47 do they have? How many people are working there? Do they go to sleep? Do they have girlfriends? Do they fuck? Do they eat? What kind of food do they eat? All those kind of things, so people things that we stay underground and do the mathematics and do the calculation, so that when we are going to hit them, it's going to be like a surprise. Do you understand? So for me, I cannot say we can do A, B, C, D, Z, but I know that there is always a solution. And if we say that this is what we want to do, we have to make them bleed. If we don't make the international community bleed in our soil, if we don't make them suffer, if we don't give them sanction as well, we cannot get referendum. So let me stop it there. I don't have a concrete answer to that, but I know there is always a way. If you call me privately, I will tell you one of the ways.
Okay, because I know many things. There is so many ways to kill a rat, and there is also many ways for rats to escape. On this note, I would like to drop the curtain here. So I will start with our brother Eze. Can you give us a closing remark and what Biafrans should be looking up to? Because I believe that this new dimension, we are prepared for it in 2 minutes.
Thank you, my fellow brothers and my fellow comrades. The key is consistency. And we should always understand that what we are doing is a spiritual thing. Because we cannot do things without the direction of Elohim. Because here in natural more, which I believe in so much, and which I stand for is nothing but the truth. And I'll still speak it here today. If I die for Biafra, it is only by the will of Elohim. Nobody born of this earth can do me nothing. Only Elohim, who has created me from my mother's womb, is the only person that can say, my son Chigose, come and have a rest. I've already made up my mind. So I'm not doing it because I want to do it. I'm doing it because I take it as my responsibility. So what I want to say, there's some certain things like what my brother Chu said. There's some certain words we should not use on social media. And if I love this platform, and I love my brother, I love Elvis. But there's one thing I will ask Mazia Chebe to do, because they say some people get eyes, but they need to see. So when you see men, you see men. Say by their fruit, you shall know them. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my supreme leader, told me anything I can do to get Biafra, I should do it. I believe on one thing, how we can recruit ourselves here. As that time goes, how we can go back home. But that time will come. And we should keep on the fire burning. As we keep up the fire burning, we should stand by the truth. And the truth is only nothing but the truth. I am bleeding here every day. I am bleeding every day. God knows my heart. I am bleeding. I'm only waiting for the one call. Finish. One call, then I move. Because I'm prepared. Somehow. But not all I have. Because I don't know it all. But with a great man like Choose, with a great man like Evis, with a great man like MAK, You understand me? I love you so much, and I believe God is bringing us together for a purpose, and we are born for a purpose. But the only thing I'm begging every one of you on this platform, because because nobody should give up, no matter the gravity of the surface of this earth. A God, which is Chuko Kikabioma, and the ancestors of our great-great-grandfather that died in the struggle of Biafra, and the great people that have died in this struggle, the ones we know and the ones we don't know, their spirit is with us. And we shouldn't disappoint them, because their spirit is our protector. And I believe that as we are standing here today, Chuko Kikabiama is hearing or seeing every one of us, know the heart of every individual here. But we still need men that will stand by the truth.
Round up your 3 minutes, or your even
brother, I've round up. Let me leave my other people to talk. So let's just see how we can always connect with how we are starting today, because I love this kind of people that is on this platform today. I'm really glad. May Chuko Kikama bless every one of you that has been on this platform, and those who are listening. May Chuko Kikama bless you all. That is my word. Thank you so much, Mazi Achebe. May God bless you.
Over to you, my brother, Chuk Survivor. Give us
Thank you, my brother.
Wisdom.
Fellow Biafrans, I thank everybody who is watching any place you are watching from. The most important thing I want every Biafran to know is that you can never make a withdrawal from bank without your check or your card. There is never a time you go to a bank, you make a withdrawal without holding a check in your hand or a card. When I say this, just related to issue of talking about the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the political solution. You cannot go to any negotiation with empty hand. You must have to have something in your hand. And that thing you have in your hand must be valuable. Already, Biafrans, we have a weapon that is very valuable. We have a weapon that everybody is talking about. We have a weapon that even their media, you know how corrupt their media are. But when we begin to sit at home, they report it without anybody paying them. The governors are talking about it. Abuja is talking about it. They are discussing it everywhere. Why are you going to throw away that very weapon? Hold it and hold it strong. Sit at home on Sunday, sit at home on Monday, and any other day that will be added. And anything you are doing, if you are sitting at home, sit more. If you're praying, pray more. If you're fighting, fight more. If you're broadcasting, broadcast more. The battle is not easy, but we will win. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Biafra is arriving, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free very, very soon. Thank you, Biafrans, and God bless everyone.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the words of wisdom, because we are not going back, no retreat, no surrender. Over to you, my brother, Mr. Evis.
My brother, I know how it is to make broadcast for 4 hours. I know you want to go, so we make it as fast and as possible. When you read comments like vultures are gathering, we are counting you people one by one. I want to tell these guys that, listen, when there was Obibo massacre, you never counted the Nigerian vultures that come and vultured you. When there was Python dance, the people, everybody that died there, the soldiers came kill you, they went. You never counted them. So you see your brothers, they are trying to crack brain to see how can we end this thing once and for all. They don't call Tupac, you are counting vultures. Keep on counting vultures. You don't count vultures, your village. The next soldiers are coming to burn your village the next day. Then you come online to count vultures.
We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.